So close the mass relays or let these frickin' Reapers live and destroy all of humanity. I think you know what I'm gonna do. According to what the little kid said, is that pretty much, you know, even if you do destroy us, the peace won't last. Your children will create more synthetics, and the peace will never last. Oh, hold on. What? Do I have to go up here? It wouldn't be so bad if this guy didn't really walk, you know. Oh, so you only have one choice. Now he walks fast. What the hell? Legend. Mission accomplished. Joker. Anderson. Liara. Boom. And he dies as a result. You only get one option, huh? Boom. Is it red because it's not Paragon? Probably be blue if it was. Awesome music. That's for sure. So it's gonna kill everything, everyone. Wipes out all of Earth, all of humanity. This is my ending. This is not one I really would have chosen if I had the chance, but like I said, I skipped a lot of content. Boom. They don't even really let you play pick what you want to do. And destroys the mass relay. Nice music, I have to say. Wow. There's Joker. I assume that's, yeah, it's Joker. And he's gonna die too. The whole Normandy crew. That's a nice shot, though. What now? So wiped out all of humanity. Probably the worst ending you could possibly get in this game. Oh, and then they crash land here, and then they're fine. That would be nice. I'd like that ending, as at least everyone in the Normandy was fine. But they crash land on the planet of the Predators. That would suck. And so it ends with you not knowing what happened. I can't wait to play the DLC because that ending sucked. I'm sorry to agree with everyone, but that ending sucked. I have to agree with all the guys that have, been saying that the ending is so bad. I hate to agree, but the ending sucked. The ending sucked. This is one of the worst endings I have ever seen in a video game. It is cool that the Normandy crashed, wherever it, in that, island or wherever it crashed, and then the door opens and it kind of ends on a cliffhanger. You don't know if, the people that were on the Normandy lived or died, but that ending sucked. Now, granted, I can't really judge the ending because I didn't do everything. I didn't do all that there was in the game, so I'm not surprised that that's the ending that I got. But still, for a bad ending, that sucked. This is one of the worst endings I have ever had in a video game. I have to agree with what people have been saying. This is up there with the ending of Borderlands. I'm not kidding. And especially to a series. Oh yeah, the multiplayer I'm not playing. Screw that. And especially too, this is my favorite RPG franchise ever, and then you have an ending like this. This is my favorite RPG series ever, and you're gonna end it like this. Are you kidding me? I cannot wait to play the DLC, and hopefully it has a better ending, because the whole game itself is great. And now here's the thing, I'm gonna state this. The rest of the game, despite the ending, it's one of my favorite games of the year. By far, it's one of my favorite games of the year. But even though I say that, this game still has problems. The gameplay gets repetitive. That's the truth. And I didn't feel that the gameplay in the previous games was repetitive at points. This game was repetitive at points, and that's disappointing. I have no problem. I'm not going to fault the game for its gameplay. Absolutely not. And I don't think I'm really going to fault it for being repetitive. I think I'm just thinking it's repetitive because I stretched it on for what, five months gap before I finally beat it. But man, that was a disappointing ending. Holy crap. Yeah, Mass Effect 1 was way better than this. I still am going to state that Mass Effect 1 was the best out of the trilogy. So I don't know, man. I'm going to play the new DLC when I get a chance to. I want to get these videos up. And I also still have Spec Ops The Line to play. Yeah, I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the dialogue. The dialogue's always good. That's what I didn't like about this game, is the fact that it seemed like with a third entry, and I can completely understand this, just coming from a hardcore Mass Effect 1 and 2 fan, I'm saying this, but I can completely understand why they did this. This game is too action-oriented. And I know that sounds weird for me to say, but it is too action-oriented, when the first two have outstanding storylines. Outstanding. One of my favorite storylines in any video game ever, the first Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2. Had great storylines, pretty good endings for both of them. This is a disappointing, slightly in the story factor, because it seems like with the third game, all the characters are explained by that point. They all have their personalities. If you've kept up with the series, you will know this. And so there you go. You will know that once you get into, further into the series, the less, dialogue debate it's going to be. But you also can't excuse the fact that this is marketed as an RPG, and then 85% of the game is action, and then you've got that, 20-25% that is just gameplay. That's stupid. So, or I'm sorry, that's, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. 80 to 85% of the game is action-oriented with explosions, Michael Bay type of gameplay, and then you've got that, 20-25% that's just dialogue. That's not what the first two were about. The first two, it was 50-50. 50% dialogue, 50% gameplay. It was terrific. I have to agree with people. This ending sucked. I can't get over it. I haven't been this pissed about an ending since Mass Effect, Borderlands, in 2009. And not as much as that game, because that game, I grinded all the way to the top to get, to a level where I could finally advance and beat the final boss and everything. And that's another thing to say about this game. This game had no final boss. And so then you get to the end, and then you get this 20-second ending. This game at least had I would say about a 5-minute ending, something like that, decently long ending. But unfortunately, unlike Borderlands, I played 20 hours of Borderlands. I played this series since the first game, and I've been with these characters, and I've loved these characters since the first one. And to get pretty much all that slapped in my face in what when BioWare pretty much decided, oh, we're going to make it more action-oriented for the casual fans to... No! That's not what you do! And the positive things about this game are, the action moments are great, the dialogue is great, oh good, fantastic, excellent, fast credits, they don't drag it on. The dialogue is great, the story is great, the gameplay is great, everything is great about the game except for a few things. Sometimes it's too action-oriented, which the first two were not. Which I'm not actually going to put as a negative, because the game is the third game. You expect that. But still, you gotta keep some, heavy dialogue. Thanks to all our families, blah, 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 for their, whatever. Thanks to this crappy ending. So, I don't know, man. Oh, here we go. There's an Easter egg.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time.
Stargazer.
It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you
crappier
can
ending.
imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
It's a legend. You can't see me, but I'm still flipping my screen off for a crappy ending. Anyways, Commander Shepard has become a legend by ending the Reaper threat. Now you can continue to build that legend through further gameplay and downloadable content by a better ending, hopefully. What do you mean downloadable content? All that you've freaking given us besides the ending was the DLC packs for the multiplayer. That's it. The multiplayer which sucked. So the game is great. Despite all I'm saying, when I do my session 98 for this game, which I do plan on doing, I'm still going to give this game a great score because everything that's in this game is great. Like I said, everything is fantastic. It's just the ending was bad. There's some gameplay, annoyances here and there, and there are glitches. And then here we are. We spawn back here. And there are glitches, bad abomination of an ending. Some gameplay issues, like I said, sometimes it's too action-oriented, which I don't like in a Mass Effect game, but I'm not going to put that as a negative. And there's times with the dialogue where I'm just out. I don't care anymore because it's just like, I know that after this dialogue, it's going to be more repetitive gameplay. So, and the gameplay was not repetitive. It was fun. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just so freaking pissed at the ending, so. I'm curious to see how many hours did I actually play this game. Let me see. 18 hours. No, it's impossible. Oh, well, 19 hours leading, 18 hours and then 19 with the final mission, so. Whatever. This game was great. I'm not faulting the game whatsoever. I'm faulting the ending and the fact that I think it was kind of rushed. And I see what people are complaining about. I'm not complaining about the game whatsoever. Everything else about this game is a Game of the Year contender. And just because I said that I don't like the ending, hopefully with this DLC, it can definitely become a Game of the Year contender. Because right now, it is one of my favorite games of the year. I just hope that this DLC ending actually still explains some things, and it actually can be my favorite, if not one of top 3 of the year, depending on what else comes out. But I definitely did like this game. Abomination of an ending, and I will state that one more time. But I am excited to play the DLC, because hopefully we'll get a good ending. So, till then, it's Commander Shepard logging off. Damn, that ending sucked.